I know, happy Saturday. It's a Saturday evening. If you have nothing better to do, then stay with me and let's talk about crypto. There's some important things that I want to talk about. Most people have made a significant profit from the top 10 altcoins, and now they're thinking where they should shift their focus. So I'm going to be looking at which cryptos are available on Robinhood, because that's the indicator of where the next rotation will shift. Most people buy things on Robinhood and various different exchanges. So I have actually here a whole list of different things. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, this is a list of all the different exchanges on Coinbase, Robinhood, and Binance. And I'm going to be telling you which ones I would be buying and which ones I wouldn't be buying. We're also going to talk about some coins that they're really not worth buying. I'm going to be this is where people dislike my videos because there are some coins that there's really no point buying, and I'm going to be talking about those just to help people not make the mistake. These coins are not doing anything. There's no actual value. They're not building anything. So and there's loads of coins like that. I'm also going to tell you about alternatives of coins that they fit in the same category that you can buy as opposed to buying coins that they have no development or no new infrastructure. Also going to talk about some of the coins that they have been pumping like crazy. What's my opinion about those? Is it worth buying them or is it worth taking profit now? So stay for that because many of the coins that they have pumped, they will actually dump. I spoke about what's happening. So first you have Bitcoin rallying up and then Bitcoin starts stagnating and losing dominance. In that stage, the top 10 altcoins will start rallying. And once they start stagnating and losing dominance, so currently we are around this stage here, the top 10. And then you're gonna have the altcoins, or other name is the shit coins that we call, and those will start rallying, and they're gonna be going up. So we are currently at that stage over here, and so stay with me because I'm gonna be talking about coins that they are probably not the best buys at this present moment of the market. And I'm gonna show you alternatives from the Dino coins that they still have a strong potential. Then we're going to be talking about some of the coins from the last bull run, because if you look at the Robinhood, many coins that are listed here, people would be buying them thinking that they're going to pump, but actually many of these coins are not coming back. There's nobody there. The business model is finished. It doesn't work in year 2024. The team has gone. The technology behind the engine is not suitable. So for various other reasons, those coins are just not the best things to buy because if they pump, they're gonna dump really quickly. For some of those coins, actually, for example, for decentralized, the team has moved on to new things. I'm gonna be talking about the users. So you're gonna see that some of those coins, they have like 40 users on 1.9 billion or 2 billion market cap. That's gonna tell you a little bit more about the suitability. And then I'm going to show you some alternative coins, things that you can consider buying. But again, remember, nothing in this video is a financial advice. When I say about buying coins, and I'm going to buy some coins in this video, I'm talking about buying with 5 USD because it's Saturday night. How much is one beer where you live? Where I live, it's more than 5 USD. So if I go out and drink 5 or 10 beers, and if I replace that with 5 or 10 different coins, that's Saturday night for me. Let's see some screenshots that I have taken that they're important. I'm going to be talking about the pump in USDT. If you are not familiar, for many, many years, there's been a gossip that the next financial crash will happen because of stable coins collapsing. So USDT has been the target for many years and it hasn't happened yet. So I'm going to be talking a little bit about that. I'm going to be talking about how much the stablecoin markets has pumped in the last few weeks. I'm going to be talking about the Dino coins. I'm going to be talking which ones are worth buying and which ones are really not worth buying because there's nobody there. There's no development team. There's nobody. It's just like a API web page running, and people are buying it just because they have Robinhood access to those coins. I'm going to tell you alternatives. Those are very risky projects that might go 10, 20x, even more, or might never go down. I'm going to be talking about coins that you should sell, coins that you should buy. I'm going to be showing you some statistics. For example, when coins are saying that they can have 300,000 transactions per second, yes, has that been battle tested? Never. Uh, then what else? We're gonna end it up with very strict recommendations, very specific recommendations with 2 or 3 coins that they are worth buying. And what's my specific target that I would be buying if I had disposable income to spend, which as a postdoctoral researcher, I don't get that much. Anyways, a little bit about me. If you don't know me, hold on. That is that is me. I work for the University of Oxford. You can easily check my profile over there. You can read my papers. I have some Google Scholar papers that are freely available, public access, open access, so you don't have to pay. You just click on the link and you can read them. So if you want to know more about the type of work that I'm doing, feel free to check that out. That's more of a disclaimer for YouTube, so it doesn't ban my channel because of a financial recommendation. There's no financial recommendation. It's a Saturday night. I'm just a guy sitting in a room with nothing better to do than share my knowledge about crypto. In case you have very strong opinion about some of the coins that I'm going to be talking about, please try to keep that in a box. Don't click dislike the video because YouTube is gonna block my channel. So this is my channel. If you're interested in this kind of content, please subscribe. I try to present unbiased academic view that there's two sides of the flipping coin. And I'm gonna say this thing might work, that thing might not work, but I always gonna support my arguments with statements, evidence about the software team abandoning the project. I'm going to be talking about the usage statistics. I'm going to be showing you graphs and diagrams. So it's not going to be just me saying, I don't think that that's a good coin. There's going to be a little bit more than just my personal opinion. It's going to be a proper analysis. So if you're interested in that kind of content, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I promise that I won't bombard you with videos. I actually have a job. I have things to do. So starting with the elephant in the room, XRP. This is where XRP community gets really upset with me. What do you think about this shooting up arrow? Do you think that is sustainable? Do you think that will keep going to the moon? I think this could be a good time for XRP holders to start taking some profit. And what I mean is that this is the all-time high. There's not much between this arrow and that arrow. There's very little point, and there's going to be a very strong resistance at that stage. There's going to be a push back downwards, and you really don't want to be stuck in a stage like this because that is years of holding a coin and waiting for it to pump again. You have a unique opportunity to sell a coin that it's a good coin and can do a lot of things that many other coins can do as well. It has a market cap of 143 billion. That's with a B. Now, let's talk a little bit more about what's going to happen next. Imagine, let me try to draw with my very bad drawing skills and my very mouse. And anyway, so imagine that this is XRP with 144 billion market cap. Now, it's very difficult to pump a balloon like this, and it has pumped. So we can see it here in this that it has pumped. And this is kind of a miracle because you have an opportunity to take some profit. I would suggest that you consider doing that. Because as I said, first you have the first stage when Bitcoin goes up, and then when Bitcoin starts stagnating and the price going down in this kind of area, which is now we're around 100,000, then the altcoins will kick in. This is the XRP, this is Cardano, these are the top 10 altcoins. They're going to start kicking in. But at some point, they're going to start stagnating and they might go 1x, 2x. That's not really a significant return. At this stage, all the shitcoins will kick in. And then this is going to be followed by a significant crash. And you don't want to be in that stage holding these coins for a long time. But how is this transition going to happen into small coins? Well, if you look at the market cap of 101.44 billions, well, imagine this differently. Now think about how many small minor coins can this support. So if you have tons of different little coins with a few million market cap, those little balloons will start popping up and pumping. So people will start taking profit from XRP, from the big balloon, and start shifting towards the small balloons, the small coins, because they have more potential to pump. So this is my warning to XRP holders, and not only to XRP holders, but to all of the holders that they keep the top 10 coins. So this is the list here. I'm a Cardano holder myself, so this is also a warning to myself. I'm just waiting for this to reach all-time high, and then I'm gonna transition into coins that I'm gonna be discussing in this video, coins that they would have much stronger potential to pump than the top 10 coins. Because remember, these coins have already pumped. They have shown their maximum potential. Some of them might go a little higher, but they won't really go much, much, much higher. So I'm waiting for a few more days before I sell Cardano. I'm waiting for 1.4. That was my entry point, and that's going to be my exit point. I want to have like a break even, and I don't think many things will happen around Christmas. So we are heading towards the Christmas period now. Things will keep going up. So I feel fairly confident that this won't crash over Christmas. My expected, if I had to say, it's going to be between 6 and 12 months. Most probably, the safest time to exit the big 10 coins is around first quarter, so around January, February of 2025. Now, having explained that, let's look at something different. Cardano, well, the reason why I'm still holding it, if you're saying, well, XRP and Cardano are the same, not really. You look at how much potential it has to go up to hit its all-time high before it reaches resistance level. So remember, with XRP, we are around here already. But Cardano still has this potential to go up a little bit higher before it reaches that resistance points, and at that point, it might go back down and stay in that area for the next until the next bull run. Now, I'm definitely going to sell, but just holding a little bit longer. What other coins are worth buying, and what other coins are worth not buying? So if you're exiting, imagine that this is your strategy, like mine, that you're holding some of these top 10 coins, and the crypto gods have given you a second opportunity, second life chance for you to recover your losses, to come back out of it a little bit bruised and but still in a fighting condition. So where would you go? Now, before I tell you where would you go, let's look at the Robinhood coins. Those are the coins that people would be buying on Robinhood. This is the list. And where do you think people are most retail? Where do you think they're going to go to buy their crypto? Well, Robinhood is first. They have some kind of a regulation, they have stability, and most people like that. They like stability, they like regulations, they have, most people are risk averse. They're not going to go to some dodgy exchange, decentralized exchange, in their mind, dodgy, um, and buy. They're going to be buying things from this list. So this is the list, and you can see the list here. I'm going to be talking about some of the coins that you should really not be buying from this list. And let's look at specifically two coins, Bitcoin Cash and Ethereum Classic. What are those two coins? They are just basically copies of Ethereum. So this Ethereum Classic, there's nothing happening over there. Even though it's on Robinhood, if you're buying things on Robinhood, now we're starting to unpick, to take things out, things that, and this is my way of thinking. So I don't want to, at the end, I will tell you exactly which coins you should be buying. You should be considering buying non-financial buys. But I'm telling you about my chain of thinking. Why am I thinking that these coins are the best ones, that the ones that I'm going to be telling you at the end? So starting from the coins that they're really not worth buying. Why would you buy Ethereum Classic? There's nothing happening over here. There's no development. There's no virtual machine. This is just a fork. And why are people buying it? Because it's listed. Because it's the same regulations that are applicable to Ethereum are applicable to Ethereum Classic. And many people are thinking, well, this is going to go up. This is never going to go up. This is not Ethereum. It's just a fork. I can copy the code, I can paste it and create Ethereum Classic 2.0. It doesn't mean that it's going to be Ethereum. Now, I don't want to dwell too much on that, so let me close this one so I know that I need to move on and not come back and talk about the same thing again. Bitcoin Cash, which is also here on the list. So where is it? There it is, Bitcoin Cash. It's on the list of Robinhood. Why would you buy this one? I know it's much cheaper than Bitcoin, but this is not Bitcoin. This is just a copy of Bitcoin. Nothing is happening here. Nothing is ever going to happen over here. At some point back many, many years ago, there was a debate about what actually is Bitcoin. And that's what led to the split of Bitcoin Cash. It's an argument that is long overdue. Actually, many of the people that I remember from those days that they were causing this argument, they are no longer in crypto because their wives have tightened up the belt. Many of them are even dead. So it's been a long time since we had those discussions and arguments. So if you're upset, if you think Bitcoin Cash was the correct approach, maybe at this point, there's no point buying it. So this coin, although it's listed on Robinhood, it's definitely something that you should cross from your list. If you're interested in that kind of coins, the old coins, so if you look at the list, there's is a lot of old coins. I have taken some screenshots of coins that they're there. Let me see which ones. So if you're those stellar, this varies. There's so many different coins that they're just not worth buying. But if you're thinking about buying some of those, you might buy Chainlink. This is my first non-financial financial advice, but Chainlink has a very strong use case. Many people think that Chainlink at some point might be one of the leading coins. So this is something that if let's put it this way, if I have money today and I don't need it in 10 years time and I think where should I put it, and I want the value of those money to be preserved. I don't want to lose that money. Well, Chainlink is going to be one of those coins because it has a very strong potential. It might go up, it might go down, it might stay the same, but it's never going to disappear. Many of those coins that we discussed, they're completely going to disappear. They're going to go to the crypto graveyard and they're not coming back. Let me show you one of those coins, EOS. So let's see, where is EOS? EOS. EOS. Did I click Command F? EOS. EOS. Where is EOS? EOS, EOS, EOS. Why am I not seeing it? Am I blind? Ah, there it is. EOS 67. EOS was a Ethereum killer. This was meant to replace Ethereum. It was in the top five. You see now it's 67. It still has a very strong market cap of 2 billion. People, I still hold EOS. I have it in some wallet, but I don't think this is coming back like ever. You see, this is the death spiral when it starts going down, when there is no life bit. So this was when crypto coins needs to go up and down and up and down. It needs to look like a heartbeat, like this. And once it goes like that, this is ting, is dead. EOS is dead. And probably this is when some people from EOS are getting very angry with me. I hold EOS, just a disclaimer. I haven't sold it, but I don't think it's a good coin to hold. Chainlink, on the other hand, it's been longer in existence at the same time, maybe longer, but it hasn't done that. So you see it's up and down and there's loads of hype. So this is probably the first coin that I would say it has a, I feel confident saying that this coin won't disappear in the next 10 years time. Now, I'm gonna have to take a drink of water because this is Sui, you know what's happening. Sui. If you watch some of my previous videos, I don't have many videos now. But you know what's my opinion about Sui? Sui has the same technology like Aptos. So why is this happening? Why is Sui pumping up this much? Uh, I think this will crash at some point. This you should really consider taking some profits at this stage. And I'm not saying sell it, sell everything if you're really believer of Sui. Um, but you should really consider taking some profits when there's this kind of a pump of going up because let's talk a little bit about Sweden. I have taken some screenshots. Every time I have to be critical about something, I have to be analytical. I can't just say this is a bad coin. I have to tell you why this is a bad coin. Um, let's look at where is it? Where is it? Hold on. Yeah, this. Let's look at these statistics. So why is Sui being so popular now? Why is Sui pumping? Why is this rally going up over here? Well, because Sui, it's most people look at just the numbers. So Sui is claiming that they can conduct 300,000 transactions per second. Sui, by the way, it originates from the Facebook Libra. So Aptos and Sui are the same. If you had to buy something, at least buy 50-50 Aptos and Sui. Um, but has that been battle tested? 300,000 transactions per second? No, this has never been battle tested. Actually, we have never reached 10,000 transactions per second. So to say that theoretically this is possible, as a software developer, as somebody who supervises software development projects, my title is Professional Masters Program Project Supervisor. I supervise professional software developers. I know there's to quote a famous British politician, and there's a plenty of way between a cup and a lip. So this way distance is when you test it, and this hasn't been tested yet. 300,000 transactions per second, many things can go wrong. It's not only the theoretical thing. So that is my very first criticism about SUI, why I think that the pump, which is based on this, that it can make many, many transactions a second, like Solana. I think if that is your thing, at least by Solana, because Solana has been tested. It has a user community, it has use case, it has loads of people playing with it. Yes, it's kind of so what's the catch? What's the technology behind this project? It's built on the Rust programming language, and it has on top of that, it has another thing called Move. Those are very promising languages, but there's also many, many other computer languages that nobody's talk about. How about Julia? Julia might take over. I think if I was looking at supercomputing and fast, I would be interested in Julia, not only in Rust. There's been a lot of advancement in Rust. Um, so this kind of pump, I'm not saying sell. Let me delete that. I'm just trying to say, let's look at the alternatives. So let's look at what else you can have. So imagine that 10,000 is the maximum transaction per second that we can kind of test and feel confident that we know that it's possible. Well, you have Aptos, you have Phantom, you have different blockchain projects that they're based on the Ethereum virtual machine, and the Ethereum virtual machine is battle tested thing. So Sui is layer one based on a different model. Aptos is probably something that I'm going to talk about Aptos later on. So just remember that there are alternatives to Sui. So that's, I think, probably enough. I don't want to be overcritical because there's many other projects, and I want to get to the stage where I'm going to tell you what to buy. I don't want to tell you what not to buy, what not to buy, but you have to understand why my thinking is the way it is. Why do I think that specific projects are not as credible as they are? Actually, if you stay for a little bit longer, if I haven't bored you already, I'm going to show you some of the projects that they have 2 billion market cap and they have only 40 users. And many people are buying. They're actually on this list. So they are on the Robinhood list. You can actually buy those coins, and they have 40 users in total. And many people will be shifting their money from XRP and good coins that they have use cases into trying to make a profit. They're going to be shifting into coins that they're probably never going to make it. Let's talk a little bit about AVAX, because as soon as I start talking about SUI and all those, I have to give you an alternative. I don't want to make you wait all the way until the end to hear my thinking. AVAX, it's probably, if I had to place my bet, the same like I showed you various different projects that I'm not going to touch, but if I had to put my finger on something, I would be putting on Chainlinks. Well, AVAX is the second one that I would be putting my money if I could. Why? Because if you look at this list that I have, so AVAX can make 10,000 transactions per second, which is more than enough. AVAX is based on the Ethereum virtual machine. AVAX has been in around since for quite some time. In crypto, this is ancient history that's been around. They have good gaming infrastructure and they have good real world assets. And those are the areas where the next crypto narrative is probably going to pump. So they have AI projects, they have gaming projects, and they have real world assets converted with some Singaporean companies. So there are many things happening on AVAX, and they have good infrastructure. The infrastructure is working, it's been tested. And if I had to put money between various different cryptos, I would be putting on those ones. Also, look at this. It's nowhere near the all-time high, which means that it still has a long way up to go. Now, I don't want to oversell specific coins because at the end, I told you I don't put more than 5 USD in a coin. I'm not a crypto investor. I'm an airdrop hunter. Actually, I do have a video which I recorded earlier on today with Mitosis testnet airdrop that you can go and get free airdrop. So you just need to learn how to use the project. They give you a faucet, free fake money, and at the end they will convert those free fake money, 70% of the value, into real money. So that is the things that I'm doing. So I'm not going to be pushing too much for buying these things. And when I say this is a good project, doesn't mean that I'm going to put all my salary in there. Actually, my salary hardly pays for my rent. So that's why I only have very limited budget to be investing in those. And my investments are not risky because if I lose £5, who cares? Now let's get into where I'm going to save you some money. Let me save you some money. There are projects that, now hold on, let me have a drink of water. There's some projects that they're just not going to make it. And we're still looking here at the list. So Axie Infinity is on this list of Robinhood. So where is Axie? Axie Infinity is here. So you see, it's being traded on Robinhood. Um, this project is not going to come back. The idea, when it was, how much was it? It was 150 USD. Nobody today is doing the game play to earn. If you don't remember Axie Infinity, it has those little ducks. They were just going quack, 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 quack. And then you multiply the ducks and you play the game, and there's more and more people playing the game. And that's how people made money. People in the Philippines, they were playing the game all day long just to make money. And some people managed to buy a house in the Philippines from playing the game. This is very much dead. Nobody today is going to play that game. Nobody's going to buy those ducks from you. So if this is going to pump again, which it might, it's going to crash very soon. And I'm going to be showing some statistics about these metaverses and gaming platforms. But as you can see, with everything going up, even this is going up. So many people don't realize that this is not the same game anymore. Back in the last bull run, it was a really profitable thing because many people are using it. Nobody's using it now. And if you are a crypto investor who just buys things on Robinhood, you know the name and you think, oh, this was really valued at a really high price. It's going to pump up. It won't. It won't. First of all, the market cap. Check the market cap. There's a lot more coins in the market cap now than there were over there. So I don't want to be overcritical about that one. Let's move on to the engine coin. So engine coin, the engine coin, the technology behind it is not used anymore. And if you think that this is gonna pump up again and it's gonna reach all-time high, I don't think so. I don't think this will go up. It might pump a little bit and then it's gonna crash, obviously, as with everything else. But the actual infrastructure is not suitable for the use cases of today. Gala, many people know Gala. Gala, the business model of Gala is not working today. It's just gone. There's no business model. The gaming model behind Gala, it's not suitable anymore. So keep that in mind before you YOLO, because you see those coins are here. So if you're looking at the list of coins that are on on Robinhood, you're gonna find them all. You're gonna find decentralized. There is decentralized. I'm gonna be talking about decentralized next. But Gala is here, Axie Infinity is here, and most people would just find it very easy to just go click and buy them. Uh, please don't. Gala, it's not coming back. Now, the sandbox. Let's talk about the sandbox and Decentraland. And those are the ones that I have actually some statistics to show you. I can show you statistics for all of the projects, but the video is going to get very long and you're going to get very bored. So let me prove a point. This is a very important point that I have to make it. Um, Sandbox was the metaverse and Decentraland. Those were the two metaverses back in the last bull run. Now, how many people do you think they're using these projects? Now, you see market cap of 2 billion. This is the Sandbox has a 2 billion market cap. Decentraland has 1.4 billion market cap. That's a very large market cap. Now, let's look at this is the footprint analysis. This is not my opinion. You can go to this webpage, footprint analysis, and you can check the use cases for all of these projects. And I don't want to be the type of influencers that hides the sources. No, this is the source, footprint analytics. Go to that web page and you're going to find the actual users. How many users they have? So you can scroll here and you can see that they have 355 users as of October this year. So this is like now. How many users did they have when it was the bear market? They had like very low market, 50 users on some days. Now, this is Decentraland. Decentraland is 1.4 billion market cap. That's a lot of money. This is billion with a B, not a million. This is 1.4 billion. And they have 40 users, 50 users. Do you think this project is sustainable? Are you going to throw your money in a project that has a market cap of 1.4 billion and it has 50 users? Um, I don't know about you, but I'm not going to be putting my money in here anytime soon. Actually, I do have some mana, I do have some gala. I'm going to be selling them as soon as these people from Robinhood they will be buying them. And as soon as the prices go up a little bit, I'm going to sell. If I find time to sell them, I don't really hold big bags, so it doesn't really affect me that much. And here you can see the specific numbers of users. Hold on, let me show you numbers of that's the number of transactions on Decentraland, and this is the number of users. So some days here they have 48 users, and currently they have October 189, 200, 250, 300. So December, let's see the last from the 5th of December. Today is the 7th of December, that's from 2 days ago. They had 225 users for 1.4 billion project. That is a very low number of users. Imagine you have a shop valued at 1 billion and you only have 200 people entering the shop, each one doing one transaction. That is not a very profitable business. Why would it be valued at 1 billion? You see, many people don't see these statistics. They don't know. So they just go to Robinhood, they buy their coins, and they think, oh, this is going to keep going up. It's going to reach the all-time high. It's going to go to the moon. Some of these projects, they are not coming back. Actually, my understanding is that the team behind Decentraland has moved on. They have left. They have completely new projects that they are working on. And many of these projects are the same. But let's close the central end. I don't want to be over critical. Oh, this one article from a newspaper saying that they had like 42 active users. So you can find this kind of information on the internet. It's not a secret. It's not the analytical tools that I'm showing you. Other people are using them as well, and they're writing this kind of information, just that not many people are reading it. Sandbox. Let's talk about Sandbox now. Let's look at the analytics of Sandbox. What kind of Sandbox users? Let me move this. So at this present moment, how many Sandbox users do we have? Hold on. This is a little bit, the diagram is a little bit temperamental. Doesn't want to show me. 529 users as of November. That's not a lot of users for a market project with market cap of 2.1 million. And before you go to buy some of these coins, I'm still building up. You see, first we started with the Ethereum Cash and Bitcoin Cash and Ethereum Classic, and I showed you alternative. That was the chaining. Then I went to Sui and other projects, and I showed you the alternative, which was AVAX. And now I'm building up my case towards the alternative that I'm going to show you, because I always going to show you an alternative. I just want to show you why I'm not buying this. I'm not buying a project that is valued at 2 billion market cap and it has 200 users on a good day. On a bad day, they have like 50 users. And again, this is from Footprint Analytics. You can type, you don't even have to register. You can just, you see, I'm not signed in. So you can just go there and find the statistics for most of the projects that you have. There's no secrets, just people don't know how to use these tools. So moving on from those, what would I be buying? But hold on. Let me look at the charts that I have here, the screenshots that I've taken before I go to the final part, which I'm going to show you my final buying gems that I'm keeping. Let's look at what do I have here. So this is just a screenshot of the coins that are on the Robinhood, but I don't need to show you that. This is how I've taken the screenshot. This is the actual web page. Sometimes it's easier to have a screenshot. I'm not going to be talking about that one because you can just open. So let's talk about what else that's going to be coming at the end. Okay. Now that's going to be a recap. This is a screenshot of the coins that I'm going to be buying. Okay. Now let's talk about the actual coins that I'm planning to buy. This is the risky part. And actually, I want to show you that I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. So, wider world, they have this is an alternative to Decentraland and Sandbox and those projects. They are being developers. They're being acting as proper developers. They're developing things. They have infrastructure. And many things are happening. If I had to put my finger on something, I would be putting not on one thing, but on multiple, because I don't really know which one of those will shoot up and then crash and disappear. Now, here we're in the shitcoin area. We're no longer in the altcoins. We're no longer in the top 10. This is the stage where things can get really nasty. I think you can lose all your money at this level. So, and many people will say, oh, just buy this one coin because this one coin is going to go to the moon. That's something that I would strongly encourage you not to do it. I'm going to show you how to buy multiple coins, how to build your own portfolio, how to have an overview without any cost. This is not a promoted video. Nobody's paying me to do that. And I can show you how easy it is. It's extremely easy. So you can manage hundreds of coins, very easy. Um, Wider world. This is a good coin. It's an alternative to the coins that I showed you, but I'm not really going to be buying it because why? Because it's on layer one. It's on Ethereum scan. Ethereum is very expensive, but if you are buying on Ethereum, this could be one alternative. For me, this is a no-go because they don't have a layer two option. Now, the second one is Superverse. Superverse is a very well-known coin. If you're buying an alternative to the coins that I showed you, and if you want to hold just one coin, then this is probably the coin for you, Superverse, because they have everything. They have infrastructure, they have everything. I'm not buying it because as an airdrop hunter, actually I might buy some super on Ethereum. I need to have an interaction with the Ethereum chain from time to time. Just that's proof of humanity in a way. And if I was going to buy any coin on Ethereum chain, this is probably going to be the one, super. But not today, because I don't want to pay 30 USD or 50 USD in gas fees for buying it on Ethereum. Now we're going deeper into the rabbit hole. This is the higher risk, higher potential for return. Export. This is another coin that I'm keen on buying. And you see here, you can buy it on Arbitrum, on Ethereum, and on Solana. Well, what is the motivation for buying a coin on Arbitrum? As an airdrop hunter, there is no motivation. Airdrop, oh, I need water. It's funny how when you talk so long, you get problems with talking. Which means I have to stop the video at some point very soon. Um, Arbitrum gave us the airdrop. It was a very good airdrop, but they're not going to give us another airdrop. But there's lots of airdrops on the Solana chain, so I'm going to be copying this address, the Solana address. I'm going to go and open my Solana wallet, Phantom wallet, and I'm going to buy it. So I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy Solana. I'm going to swap Solana for, not for USDT. I'm going to be swapping it for, hold on, where did it go? Swap Solana into USDT, paste. So I'm pasting the contract, and you see it appears. Once you paste, copy and paste the contract, this is going to appear here. And how much am I going to buy? I don't want to buy more than 5 USD. That is my, so how much is 5 USD today? That is going to be, okay, 6 USD, 0.025. I'm going to buy. What am I doing now? I'm buying 23 export and I'm doing an interaction. This is a legitimate interaction. I'm not a civil. I'm getting a coin. What did it do? Did it give me the coin? Did I get the export? Ah, it's here. So I just made an interaction. I used the Phantom wallet, which is a wallet without a coin, and we're expecting to have a coin in the future from Phantom wallet. So hopefully I'm going to be getting that. Um, and in one of the last videos, I bought two other coins. So one of those was this one and Aurora. Now look at the prices. I bought 5 USD each, around 6 USD. So Aurora went up a little bit. Aurora went down, and that one went up. You see, you can't always say things correct. This is very, so I bought it for 0.021 and currently it's 0.001. It's a lost thing. It's this won't come back. And what am I going to do now? I'm going to sell it back into SOL, 70 odd cents. I don't really care. I don't want to hold that coin. I made an error in judgment. I thought it's going to go up. It didn't really go up. And I've lost a little bit of money on that one. Now, this one, I bought it for 6 and now it's 7. So I'm going to sell that one as well. I'm going to sell those coins. And here I'm recovering 50% of the other coins that I've lost. So you see my way of thinking. I think I'm not going to be holding those forever and ever and hoping to win. This export in the next video, if it doesn't go up, I'm going to sell it. I'm not going to be holding it. What else do we have over here? Xborg. So Xborg, I think it might go up. And look at the community sentiment. 93% believe that this is going to keep going up. Only 7% think that it's going to go down. So many people are sharing the same opinion like me. Um, Seed World, okay? Seed World is another coin that I'm keen on buying, but this one is not available on Solana. Where would I buy this? As an airdrop hunter, I'm always going to buy on a chain that doesn't have a coin, Base. But Base, I doubt that Base will ever have a coin because it's US regulated. But still, I'm gonna buy it on Base. Why? Because it's gonna be to conduct a transaction for 5 years in Ethereum doesn't make sense. It's gonna be a lot more to pay for the gas fees. So I'm gonna be buying it on Base. And for that, I need to open, hold on, let me delete that. I need to open my MetaMask. And Sepolia is from the video that I recorded here on Mitosis. Sepolia, it's basically Sepolia, it's a test bed. It's not a real money. Now I'm looking for base, and if I have money on base, I'm gonna be buying that coin as well. So let me expand the view. This is my base. I have 20 odd Ethereum. So let me buy a little bit of this S world. So how much should I buy? 0.001, 5, 6 USD. You're fetching the quotes and I'm doing a transaction. So I'm hunting the MetaMask airdrop because MetaMask is expected that they're going to give an airdrop. So I'm not just simply doing a transaction here. I'm hoping that one day when MetaMask gives their coin, they're going to calculate how many users, how many transactions they made, how regular they were. So I'm making a transaction on MetaMask. I'm also doing a transaction on Base. It's been swapped. So it's here. You can see it. I've done a transaction on Base, which is a chain that might give an airdrop. Probably they won't. I'm doing a transaction on MetaMask, which is a chain that might give, which is a wallet that might give an airdrop quite highly. Are they going to consider transactions on Base? Most probably they're going to be looking at the Ethereum chain, but swaps are one of the speculation is that whoever does swaps on the MetaMask, they're going to be rewarded because you're doing the swaps. So SeaWorld, we bought the SeaWorld as well. Now, Super Chups. This is another coin that is from my list. So let me show you the list. This is my list of coins that I'm interested in buying. Super, Borg, Echelon Prime, Beam, SeaWorld, Wider World, Super Chumps. And I'm telling you why I won't be buying some of those, because some of those are only on the Ethereum chain, like Wider World was, I believe, and Super. They were available on the Ethereum chain. So I'm not buying those today. I bought Borg, I bought Seed World. What else did I buy? So those are the coins that I'm interested in buying from the gaming infrastructure. Now, Super Chumps is another one. Let's see where we can buy it. We can buy it on Base. You can see this here. That symbol means that it's on Base. So let's copy that address and go back to the MetaMask and try to do another swap. This time we'll be buying the Chumps. And we're going to be doing another 0.0015, another 6 USD. Again, I'm still farming uh, the base layer 2, and I'm hunting the MetaMask. So this is processing. This is going to be the second transaction today that I'm making on the MetaMask. There's many influencers who will just tell you to do mindless swaps between different bridges. Each bridging might cost you, D-bridge, for example, might cost you 5 USD. We received an airdrop. There's going to be a second airdrop. After that point, there's no point. It's crazy to just be doing mindless swaps. Now we're buying coins that they might go up, they might not go up. But you see, I bought those two coins. And it's Saturday night. Instead of me going out and drinking beer and acting like a fool, Those are 2 beers. Instead of pissing them down the drain, I bought 2 coins, and next week I'm gonna sell them. That's gonna be the fun of it, buying and selling, learning how to use them. But that's where it ends. 5 USD. I'm not prepared to put any more. So before you go crazy and you shift your hard-earned money from XRP or the coins that they have pumped up and you try to put them into Ethereum Classic or some of the other coins that we have discussed here, be mindful that some of those coins are not coming back. Some of those coins, they have like 40 users in total. We have gone into way more detail than anybody else that I know that is doing this kind of videos. But let me go a little bit further. Where do you think I have to zoom it this way because the picture over there? So those are the leading coins that people are holding now, or people that they would be buying. So from XRP, most people would be shifting their money into something else, like one of those coins, like Rune. Here, it's just a breakdown of which coins I would be willing to keep my money for until the next bull market. Let's say if there's a crash tomorrow, where do I want my money to be? I want my money to be in AVAX. Why? Because I went into great detail why AVAX is a good coin. It has a real world asset exposure. It has a good infrastructure. It has good technology. Has a good user community. It can make 10,000 transactions per second. It's fast. It's cheap. It has AI narrative. It has everything. Where else? Near. Near hasn't really pumped that much. Near is all on the AI narrative. Render has CPU usage. It's a good project. And again, do I think that all those projects will succeed? No. So if you split let's say you take cash from XRP, or in my case, I'm going to be taking cash from ADA. I'm going to be splitting across multiple projects because nobody can tell you for certain which one of those will pump and which one will collapse. Actually, many of those technologies are what we call vampire technologies, technologies that they are eating each other, because that technology exists in the normal internet. It doesn't have to be in the crypto, in the Web3. So let me delete that as well. In a very short summary, if I had to tell you what to buy, what to sell, those are the ones that I will be looking at selling: XRP, Stellar. I would be buying um, Ethereum and Solana, to be honest. And if you really have to go into one of the top 10 altcoins, then consider buying Algorand, but it's not something that I'm going to buy. Actually, I hold loads of Algo and I'm going to sell it as soon as it reaches the 1 USD, which is the point that I bought it from. Solana, I'm definitely going to cash in on some Solana, but I'm going to wait for the price to drop a little bit. I hold most of my holding is in Ethereum at this present moment because you use it for everything. You need Ethereum. Even if there's a bull market, you still have to buy Ethereum. Now, here I'm gonna tell you the two specific coins that I would be putting my money in terms of Robinhood if I was on Robinhood. Why? Because from the list that I explained on the Robinhood that is traded, this is a reduced list of Robinhood that is available in the United States. This is not the same Robinhood like the one that I was showing you here. This is the coins that are available in the United States, and only AVAX and Chainlink on the two coins that I showed you are from that list. So if you don't want to go degen, if you don't want to be buying crazy coins that they have risky and potential to go down to zero, if you stick to Robinhood, those are the two, AVAX and Chainlink. Why those two? Because most of the people from the US market would be holding those, and those are the ones that they're probably going to pump. So if I wasn't trading with MetaMask, with Phantom, with any of those, if I only had my Robinhood wallet, I would be buying those two. And again, think about is it good thing to be holding your money in Robinhood because not your key, not your crypto. So you should be looking at decentralized storage, but that is a topic for another video. So let me delete this as well now. And let me tell you the gloomy side of the things. Is always the end of this is people like to hear good things. People don't like to hear bad things. So I'm going to be talking about the gloomy things at the very end. So hopefully you like the video until now. If you watched all the way till now, you should subscribe and click the like button. So let me talk about what could cause the next financial crash. Well, Tether has been minting like crazy. They have 15 billion USD in USDT in November. Tether is, reminder, Tether is not regulated. Tether is some country far, far away that the US doesn't have reach over. Nobody has been able to check the bank account. Nobody has been, actually, the auditors don't want to audit USDT because they will provide whatever information you want them to provide, and there is no regulation to tell them you cannot provide this or that. Auditors are scared from auditing and putting their signature to say, we trust that this chain is safe. With that in mind, 15 billion USDT has been created, poof, out of thin air in November. And there's been a gossip for many, many years that the biggest financial crash in the crypto sector would happen when Tether collapses. And with this kind of printing of money, that possibility becomes a little bit more scary. And you can see here how that accumulation of USD stable coins Tether is pumping. So we have 190 billion in USDT, non-regulated again. No, there's no security here whatsoever, and the dominance in stablecoins is 69%. Actually, if you look at the markets, Tether is the fourth largest crypto. This is it. It was bigger. XRP has taken over. It was the third largest crypto, and it's not regulated. Um, why am I saying that for the very end of the video? Because things can turn really nasty really quickly, and you should always keep your money in coins that you believe that they can survive a very dramatic shock. The coins that I showed you at the very end, the funky coins, I don't think they will survive. So you need to have exit strategy here, and here is the nut in a nutshell. When the market go up and they go down and they go up and they go down and they go up and they go down, eventually there's some kind of a crash that will go down and it will stay like that for a period of time. You can never, you can never time the top and you can never time the bottom. So you need to have an exit strategy of when to exit. And if this happens at some stage and the market keeps going up, you shouldn't be banging your head and regretting it. Warren Buffett is already taking profits out. Many of the serious investors are taking profits out now. Actually, my plan is around Christmas to be taking profits out. I'm still waiting because I'm still in a loss. But if I sell and I'm selling at that stage and the market keeps going up, but then eventually crashes, I'm going to be buying around here. And I'm going to keep buying when the market is in a stage of the fear and greed index. It's at the extreme fear. So I would be buying when things turn red, not at that stage. Having said that, I hope you like the video. Click subscribe button, and I hope to see you in the next video.